So hello everybody and welcome to your next Sfml 2.0 tutorial. And in this tutorial we're going to look more in depth into the window class. Now some of you might have got a lot of what it does off the bat, but for those of you who didn't, this tutorial is for you. So we learned that the render window is a class and the instance is the window. Okay, now we can use a constructor in order to declare it off the bat, or we can call window.create, which is a method of the class, and we can declare it on the spot. Now the first parameter takes in the SF video mode, and we set the width and the height of the screen. But say for instance you want to change it, then you can call window.setSize, and it's asking for a constant SF vector 2 size. Now, we never learned about vector 2s, and we're going to be learning more in depth into them. But what vectors are is that they can store two values in one. And if you don't really understand the concept, then you can always watch my C++ Made Easy HD tutorial on pairs, and that video will kind of help you understand the concept better. So if we say as a vector 2u, right, and I call this size, then the parameters, I can set a new size. I can say like 400 by 400. So let's say for example I wanted to write this to the console window. So let's just include the IO stream. So let's just say I want to put this on the console window. I could do stdcout and I would call size.x, and I'll put a space, and I'll call size.y. So this represents size.x and this represents size.y. So it's like two different variables under one name. And that is it's very convenient, and it's going to be very useful to us. So we could do it like that and resize the screen size by putting size in there, like so. We could do that, or in the parameters you could just say SF vector 2u, which is for unsigned, I believe, and just put in the width and the height in there, and we got that done. So it's either way, you can you can resize the screen like that if you want. Same with the title of this title of the window. Now I never showed you what the title did, and you guys figured it out, but as you can see, this is the title of your game right here. So that's what it does for you. Okay, so if you want to change the title for whatever reason, then you can say window.setTitle. Change it to whatever you want. New, or change the coding made easy. If we run it one more time, it's changed to coding made easy, and we can see in our console window it says 400 by 400 that I showed you before. Now notice that, let me just run this one more time. Notice that we have a X button, we have this toolbar or whatever, and it's not a full screen mode, and there's different styling effects you can put. If we put a comma and we put SF style, with IntelliSense we can see different styles that we can input. So we can say the default contains I believe a title bar, the resize, and the close button. None means there's nothing there, so let's just do none, and let's see what happens to our window now. Oh, we can't even see it because we didn't even I think the position is messed up. So since we have this has occurred, we're just gonna call window.setPosition, and I'm gonna set it to it's a SF vector 2i, and I'm gonna set it to 100 by 100. So sometimes your window might appear off the screen, and if it does, then a call to this function might adjust it. So I believe maybe none is just not making it show up. I'm not sure. Maybe that is indeed the case. Let's try this. Yeah, so I believe that is the case, so it's not showing up. So we can do different styling effects, like we can call title bar. Oh, let me just get rid of this extra one. Run it again. So we can see the title bar, but there's no X button, there's no nothing, it just shows the title bar there. And we can exit by clicking the console window. So, and what if you want to mix a bunch of things together? Like we can add in a title bar, and we just have to use a bitwise operator and call SF style, and we can call close. So when we run this, so we have our title bar and we have the close button, and so on and so forth. So there's multiple styling options that we can have with our window as well. So let's see if there's other properties that we can work with. There's a lot of different properties we can use, but we're not gonna address all of them now. These are the three main things that we have to address right now. And one thing I have to let you know that there is another, I believe there is another overload as well for the window, but that relates to OpenGL and stuff like that, and so we won't be looking into that. But once I get into OpenGL and stuff like that, then we can address those issues. But I'm just gonna end this tutorial here, and we will learn about some new stuff in the next few tutorials. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. It was kind of short, but yeah, that's it for now. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and